Kanye West has been canceled. Of course, I'm pretty sure many of you know already about this. And a lot of people have been spinning this whole Kanye West narrative or Kanye West debacle in different narrative. I've seen a lot of people say that this whole Kanye West thing is a smokescreen, trying to cover up for other things that are happening in the world and is drawing attention away from, those things that are happening, such as, actors being accused of doing certain things that I will not mention on this channel or at this point. Well, there are some other people, black people, by the way, who are saying that Kanye West is getting canceled because he's a conservative. I'm pretty sure those people are playing to their conservative base. And then there are other people who are lean woke in a way, let me put it that way, who are saying that Kanye West is getting canceled because it's some anti-black racism, that this is just synonymous to America, that America to anti-black racism are like peaches and pie or whatever you want to call it. So a lot of people are saying different things regarding this whole Kanye West debacle that I feel like, people are just trying to push a certain narrative towards their base, the echo chamber thing. However, there's this video that I came across on TikTok that I really wanted to do a reaction to. Just caught my attention because this guy actually said some things that I feel are kind of insane in my own personal opinion, that I feel deserves some reaction. So without further ado, I want us to get straight into this video so that we can see some of the claims that this guy has made and some of the things that he wants to do as a result of Kanye West getting canceled, coming from a black perspective. But before we get into that, I want to quickly remind you guys, you are checking out Science Domain. If you are yet to do so, please do consider smashing the like button down below. It's massively important. And if you are new, please do consider subscribing as well. Now, without further ado, let's head over to the screen and check out this TikTok video now, shall we?
Kanye West said, no one man should have so much power, right?
Yeah, but when Kanye said that, he was talking about himself having too much power, right? And it seems like that power is being yanked away from him like a rug being pulled right from under him right now. So maybe he didn't have as much power as he thought he did, you know what I mean? So he was talking about himself and not about somebody else. But the way this guy's quoting Kanye West said, it's almost like the Bible said. And the guy sharing this thing, the guy duetting, the guy with the glasses on the left, I reckon he's a pastor from what I can get here. I say Pastor Eric Hood or something. Anyways.
Kanye just exposed that these people have way too much power. And y'all see that? Bro,
it's not an exposure. People who are wealthy and are in the industry have been expressing their powers for a long time. It's not new. It's not an expose here. Right. So don't talk about it like as if it's Kanye brought some kind of revelation or whatnot, that we didn't know, that people in the media have so much power, especially over what everybody says, not just black people, everybody, white, Hispanic, everybody who do not toe the line, they get some form of censorship or whatnot.
See this? I have a Chase Preferred. I'm a Chase Preferred card holder, and I have a Chase Freedom card. I'm a card holder of Chase. I do a lot of business with Chase.
So you're a Chase Preferred card holder. It's for a reason. It means that the bank that you deal with actually benefits you more than other banks. So you can actually grow. You can actually make more money using this bank. Probably their interest rate is good. Probably the way that they offer their credit deals are better than other banks. So you do business with them and you benefit from them, right? Pretty much like how Kanye was doing business with them and benefiting from them, right?
I'm done with them. I'm done with Balenciaga. I'm done with Adidas. Not because I'm supporting Kanye West and his comments. It's because it shows me how much control these people have over the black community.
So here's the irony here. You've just showed how much control that you as a black man have by coming on air to tell everybody that you are done with Adidas, Balenciaga, and Chase. Now, here is the irony regarding all of this stuff. I want to find out exactly why exactly the Chase or Balenciaga and Adidas cut their ties with, Kanye West. Well, you're cutting your ties with Chase, but here's the reason. If you check this here, they say Kanye West hits coming. Here are the companies that have cut ties with him. So let's find out. You know, Cap, you got Instagram and Twitter, you got JP Morgan Chase. That's the bank that has cut ties with Kanye West, right? And so, coming from Candace Owens said, conservative pundit Candace Owens, who posed in a White Lives Matter shirt with Ye in Paris, tweeted October the 12th that Ye has been kicked out of the JP Morgan Chase Bank. She included a redacted letter with the subject line important, closing our banking relationship. According to her in a quote, she said, I was told there was no official reason given, but they sent this letter as well to Yeezy to confirm that he has until November to find another place for the Yeezy empire to bank, Owens wrote. Now, this was done in October 12th. This was way before the Drink Champ incident where Kanye West was being anti-Semitic. This was done when he wore the White Lives Matter t-shirt. So apparently, a lot of black people were calling for the cancellation of Kanye West. He got criticisms, not just from 50 Cent, Ice Cube, the Def Jam co-founder, what's his name, Russell Simmons. A lot of black people criticized Kanye West as at the time that JP Morgan decided to, cut ties with Kanye. So apparently they were cutting ties with Kanye because of what black people wanted. And now this guy's cutting ties with them because they did what black people wanted. Crazy, insane to me. It's just insane to me. But let's continue.
They canceled Kanye West over a comment that really wasn't anti-Semitic. It really was.
Bro. It was anti-Semitic. It was so anti-Semitic that even Ice Cube, who had been posting things that were deemed as anti-Semitic, I've done stories about Ice Cube on this channel before, that were deemed as anti-Semitic, said didn't want to have anything to do with him. This is what Ice Cube had to say about the whole thing. He tweeted, I think on October 18, after the whole Drink Champ situation, he said, I hate that my name was dragged into the Drunk Champs bullshit. I don't know what Ye meant by his statement. You're going to have to ask him. I didn't pull the batteries in his back, or I didn't put the batteries in his back. Please leave my name out of all your anti-Semitic talks. I'm not anti-Semitic, and I have never been. And this is something that Ice Cube has said so many times. But, even though Ice Cube said it, and here's the funny thing, even though Ice Cube said it, people are still trying to say Kanye West didn't say something anti-Semitic. Yes, he did. Unless if you did not watch the Drink Champ show, he did say a lot of anti-Semitic things on that show. I gotta say.
Wasn't if you sit back and observe it and read it in context.
Now you're saying read it in context. If you read it in context, the context has to start from what he said in the Drink Champ show, where he was talking about all of these things that, the specific Jewish people in the entertainment industry were doing with black artists and black, people who work in the industry, in the entertainment industry, right? He was attacking them, but at the same time, he lumped them together, and blamed an entire group of people for the misgivings or the misdeeds in his context of certain people from that particular group. So you don't go around saying maybe one black person did something bad to you. You don't go around saying black people did something bad to you. And this is the other funny thing about how these people are reacting to what Kanye, has done. When something happens to one black person, everybody says an injury to one is an injury to all. However, when this guy was working with all of these people that he's throwing under the bus on his way to making his billions, none of you were making the billions alongside him. He was making the billions on his own. Now, when he became rich and all that, he started trying to throw them under the bus, right? And none of you are thinking, but where was all this talk when he was making money with the same people that we are taking advantage of black people? Wasn't he a co-conspirator if that's the case, So people don't really think, critically when it comes to things like this. You think with your emotions. Something happened to one black person as a result of the actions of one black person, and you say it's an injury to all. However, when things good are happening to that one black person, nobody else benefits from it. And when you say this is black excellence, black people are going to tell you, no, that's an outlier. That's just one black person that is successful. It's not successful for black people. It's successful for himself. However, when one thing happens to that black person, then all black people say, oh, this is what they're doing to black people. Make it make sense to me, man. Make it make sense.
That shows me how much power they have over people like me. I'm done with.
Whoa. Okay, so that's it. So that shows you what kind of power these people have over people like you, right? Whilst you are exerting your power to actually have the freedom of speech to say this. Now, what people were you talking about in particular? Because I'm really curious about that. If you're talking about JP Morgan, well, if you're talking about JP Morgan, it has been revealed that JP Morgan themselves were not owned by Jewish people at all. According to Ari Engel, he says, this is how pervasive and dangerous anti-Semitic tropes are. Kanye has an issue with JP Morgan Chase, and he assumes it is run by Jews. Neither its founders, Aaron Burr, Balthazar, Melik JP Morgan, and John Thompson, or its current CEO, Jamie Dimon, who is Greek, are Jewish. Neither of them are Jewish. So if you're talking about JP Morgan, they're not Jewish owners. If you're talking about Balenciaga, it's a Spanish company that, is in France. So if you're also talking about Adidas, it's a German company. The last thing a German company wants to do is associate themselves with somebody who is probably touting what is being seen as anti-Semitic, that some people, some hate group are using to actually push hate towards the Jewish people. Think about this thing. This isn't happening to Kanye because he's black. It's happening to Kanye because he's been a little too much Kanye, So I just wanted to point this out. I didn't want this video to be too long, but I really didn't want this video to be too long, but it ended up being too long. I just had to explain a couple of things. And this is what I want to tell black people. We are in the position that we are today because of culture. When bad things happen, we all get together and we all try to play the victim card like as if it's happening to us all. However, when one person becomes successful, I'm not saying that black people aren't kind or philanthropic, but they don't carry black people along. This is what other races do. They carry each other along, they network with each other, and they grow together. However, black people, when it comes to social economic things, we try to do things on our own. We want to become rich on our own, and we even compete against each other. We say things towards each other that other races don't say towards themselves. As soon as my opinion differs from some other people's opinion, they're going to call me Coon, Sambo, Django from, Steven from Django Unchained, and all sorts of names, rather than actually think about what I'm saying and, think about, look, how can we actually come together and raise each other up? Because if we do raise each other up, we will acclaim the so-called power that these people are talking about, the so-called power. But if you are not together, you are always going to feel oppressed, because when you're growing, you don't grow with each other. We just have those one singular person here, one person there. They don't network with other people. They don't try to build a culture that would help the black community grow. And that's why you're where you're at, not because some people have power over you. You have power. Remember, what happened to Kanye happened to all other people from other races, who get canceled because they said bad things about black people as well. Like Rosenbach, for instance, comes to mind. So bear that in mind before you go out there and start proclaiming all sorts of stuff and saying you're going to boycott Adidas and all these other companies who are, actually cutting off Kanye. Let's be honest, I'm not in support of cancel culture, but they have good reason for actually saying, hey, we don't want to deal with this guy anymore. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, ding that bell for notification, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, peace, and Saya's out of here. Bye-bye.